Hello, my art viewers. Welcome back to my channel. You're seeing the art of inside impressions, and this is Artist Bhavna. So, today we are going to deal with this lips. So, lips outline I already made. So, initial outline. So, this is very easy to draw. So, make sure you're drawing this. And then we used Dome's normal pencil to draw this outline. Okay, now we are going to use 3H grade of Staedtler brand to make few adjustments and to draw the detailed outlines. Okay, the shapes, the directions and the lines on the lips we are going to draw using the 3H. So 3H is really hard to blend, right? So these lines will sustain until the last and final output or the final results. So these lines may not be visible clearly, but you can definitely see those really the minute texture on the lips in the final output. Okay, so this is a initial idea of doing this, and this is not at all the final strokes. Okay, so we are done with this outlines, I mean detailed outlines of the skin texture on the lips, and then we are going to give the cross hatching lines. Okay, so using 4H grade pencil, the idea of giving the cross hatching lines using 4H grade is these lines will sustain permanently, and you can see, right, 4H is really hard than 3H, so that's why with 3H we gave those strokes, and using the cross hatching lines we just fill it so that the strokes will remain permanently and you can happily go for the next layers. And you can see I'm just giving those strokes, I mean lines. It is really important to give this. So this is the other technique of giving those cross hatching lines, but we are providing like little space. So cross hatching line is providing as close as possible, but these lines are really known as checks. Okay, you know checks, right? So we are providing little gap between each line, and this is most important technique to give those really the skin texture. If you observe keenly, you can find those checks and irregular lines. So using this technique you can almost get that look. Okay, so we are just blending slowly. Okay, we are just blending with makeup brush, and then next layer will be our detailed outlines. Again we are going to give this. So this lip is really the difficult process because you need to provide all those skin texture look, because lip is completely of more of skin texture, I mean lip texture. So this is really complicated thing and so repetitive thing, so that's why my video is really like 30 minutes. That's it. You can see the eye video, that is really 1 hour plus video, because there are many factors to learn in the eye, whereas here if you know the initial technique you can do complete lip. So that's why I didn't drag it, and I just kept the important tips and process. Okay, I hope you will understand, and thank you so much for your love and support I'm getting from you, and please do support me in this way only. I'll make more beautiful videos and tricks. So if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe and don't forget to tap the bell icon. So coming back to our process, you can see right here I'm segregating the parts. So this segregation plays an important role because here the blocking technique will use. So first what we'll do is we'll just cover all the areas where I marked. So this area you should leave, and the areas I'll show where I'll show it. Uh, the area towards the left, that should be black, I mean dark areas. So this is known as blocking technique. That means you need to cover all the dark areas first, and then you need to leave the highlighted region. So we are using 2B grade pencil of Staedtler brand. This blocking technique is really useful when you are dealing with the perfect shades and shadows, and this will really get the perfect look. Okay, so do try this blocking technique and just segregate the parts where you need to block the areas with the darkest region. So here I'm going with this simple grades, I mean soft grade pencils, that is 2B grade, so that I can blend it easily. So this is our second layer, so you can see that. So these all areas are the darkest region and I blocked those areas with the to be great pencil look. Okay, so I'm clear, right? I'm clear. So here you can understand everything, and the areas we just provided with 2B grade. Now we are going to use the 4B grade on the same areas. Okay, so first area will be using the cross hatching lines, but the second area will be using the circular motions. So if you are beginner and if you don't know what is cross hatching or what is circular motions, go and see my video. So you can see my video, I mean playlist of skin texture season. So in that you can see the first video, and I'll add the video on the iCards and description too. Okay, so happily you can watch and you can know all the shading techniques, and that is really important to know before applying, right? So in center also we are using the circular motions. So circular motions are really important because you can blend it evenly and you'll get the perfect even tones, and this is really important to balance the tones. Okay, so that's why I prefer more of circular motions and the cross hatching technique, and we'll just fill all the areas which we blocked previously. Now we'll use a 4H grade of circular motions on the same areas. Okay, so then next we'll see how we'll go and how we'll proceed with the lightest regions. Okay, before actually skipping the process, here you need to know this is I'm just providing the circular motions on the darkest region, I mean upon the darkest region, so that they can merge easily. So that's why I'm just focusing on the area where it is more dark, and I need to merge and I need to blend properly so that it will not show any patchy effect. So that's why I'm just keeping this process, and make sure you're blending and mixing it well so that your tones will look even and more good. Okay, so this is how we use mini blending stump here to blend and mix together. Okay, this is how we just fill using the circular motions, and now we are blending using the makeup brush only. So we are not using tissue paper right now, maybe in future we may use it. Okay, so we are just blending so that we'll get all those good mix together, and the previous layer will mix with the present layer. So that's why we will just blend it, but slowly just go on the circular motions only. You can see my brush is also moving in the circular motions. Okay, so now we are just using the tissue paper. Okay, so first we blended using the makeup brush, and slowly we are just bringing the graphite to the lightest region. So this is the other technique of just bringing the graphite from the darkest region to the lightest region, and this is most important because you'll get all the even look easily without any efforts. So if you don't want to do this, you can just apply the 2B grade in the darkest region. Okay, but prefer this because you can easily balance, and this is so soothing process and you'll just love it. And make sure you're leaving the white region. You can see where I left, right? The lower lip and the centermost part, I just left the whitest region so that you'll get the glossy look, and that is more important, and that region you need to leave. Okay, so where there is white highlights, I mean where there is the light effect, you need to show using the Tombow Mono 0 eraser or the pencil eraser. Okay, so in this way we are using Tombow Mono 0 eraser. So I'll just zoom in a little bit so that you can see more details, and now it is perfect. So we are just using Tombow Mono 0 eraser and with the clean tip. So you must note this point, with the clean tip, and you can see, right, I'm just providing those little texture on the lips. So this texture will be different, and it will change according to your reference image. But I don't apply completely like according to the reference image, because those minute texture is really not visible properly. So that's why, if you don't want to waste your time, and if you're just learning new things, or if you're experimenting new things, go with your initial texture. I mean, first prefer your texture, then later on give a look onto the reference image and make sure those texture is matching to the because some texture is really visible. So visible textures you can draw according to the reference image, but where it is not visible you can go with your own texture, but make sure it is really matching with the directions. But if you are not doing properly, shape of the lip will be completely lost. Okay, that's why I always say directions are most important, and do observe properly before doing it. So don't do completely according to your wish, because it will really look different from the reference image, and that is really big headache. See, coming back to our process, we just gave those lines using the Tombow Mono Zero Eraser. Towards the right side, we provided all those lines. Okay, so you can use 2B or H for doing this, and just we are blending so that it will mix with the previous layer, and it doesn't show like strokes or any marks. That's why we need to blend them properly. So you need to blend every line, each and every line you need to blend using the mini blending stump. And this is so repetitive, and you will really lose your patience, because I almost lost my patience doing this repetitive process on each layer, and this is really time taking. And I spent like 16 plus hours, so nearly 17 hours on this, but it is really worth. I guess you should say, I don't know, but you must see, and you must really give your feedback so that it will help my artwork. Okay, so this is how we just blended the lines towards the right side, and we just used 6B pencil for the center line. On the above lip we are using 6B grade directly to give the circular motions. So we are using the blended pencil, so we don't want those sharpy look, so that's why it is really blend, and you need to give properly. So here we are using the earbud to blend those circular motions above those line. Okay, above that line you need to give the circular motions. I already said, right, you need to blend and merge properly so that it will not look as patchy. So that's why I provided that line. Okay, and yes, so we are done with this process. Now we are going to use 4B grade, and we are just giving the cross hatching lines on the lower lip, and below that center line we are just giving this cross hatching. Okay, once we are done with the cross hatching lines, we are just blending using the earbud again. Okay, so the same process, just I'll skip it. Now using 2B grade pencil, we are just filling those areas which are really light. Okay, here we are using cross hatching technique to fill these areas, and thus I'll skip it. So I'm just seeing how the process is and what you need to apply, so you can do this. Once you are done, do merge both the areas. I mean, the lower area is darker than the upper area, right? So you need to mix it well. So the same technique, but areas are different. And now if you are not able to blend using the earbud, I'm just using my tissue paper. So tissue paper is the real important tool to blend them evenly, and you can merge these layers properly. Okay, so on the previous layer also I used. So this is how it will look after blending. And the next tool will be 10B grade pencil of Artline brand. Okay, so we are just starting with the center line. So this is an initial line. Okay, I'm done with this line. So I just get it dark so that it will be clearly visible. And again the same process, I'm applying the circular motions on the 10B grade line. So I'll just skip this. After blending, it will look in this way. So it is perfectly blended with my 10B grade, so I'm really happy with the shading. So how smoothly and how the shadows are really clearly visible, right? So this, using the 2B, I just filled in the areas which are really light. Okay, so now we are again starting with the texture from the upper lip. So go slowly and start with the, you can see my previous texture lines and those circular lines on my lips. So that rough look and those really texture look you want on the lips, so that's why I prefer circular motions. And initial layer as is using H grade, right? So those lines will be visible lightly, and that lightness will show all the texture, light texture which is really present on their lips. And we'll just do this process completely on complete lips, and that will look really beautiful. I hope you can do this lines, because there is nothing magic in doing this, because it will depends on the texture and it is really repetitive and boring process. So that's why I'll just skip this. Okay, but once again we'll go with the different process here, because those lines on the upper lip is really dark. So that's why I'm preferring 10B grade pencil, and I'm giving these strokes, texture, using 10B grade, and then we'll use the Tombow Mono 0 eraser, so our job will be easy. So that's why I just kept this process, and here and there all over the lip I'm applying this texture. So completely I'll apply on this area because it is really dark. So this is how it will look, and yes, it is looking really good and really happy with the texture. And now we are going to provide those highlights so that it will look really existing on the lip. And here you can see, towards the left side I'm providing this white highlights, and below I'm providing highlights. So when the line is straight, I'm providing below. When the line is going upwards, so it is between right and left, go for the left. So according to my reference image I'm saying, but it may depends on your reference image. So make sure how the light is coming and where is the light source, and according to that you just apply this. So this is providing for each and every line you need to provide. And where you want this light look, you need to just dab using the needed eraser, and your one layer will be vanishing. So this is super good technique of removing one layer. Okay, so use this. And I'm done with the white highlights, and I'm using 4H grade pencil above this layer, because I need to show this texture in the final look. That's why I don't want to vanish these layers. So that's why I used 4H grade cross hatching lines on this upper lip. So I'm just blending perfectly so that it will look like merging inside the lip, and it is really important. So how beautifully my upper lip is looking, right? So yes, if you are investing your time in doing this, it is really good, you'll get the beautiful results. And I really love investing time to get the productive results. So if you really want to, then go and invest more time. So now we are using F grade pencil to refine those details on the upper lip, and you can find the minute little strokes, right? So that strokes I'm providing using the F grade. And then again I'm using the needed eraser, because here on the right side I'm having those white highlights, so that's why I'm just dabbing and removing first layer, one layer of graphite. Okay, now the interesting process. So we are extracting the graphite powder from F grade Staedtler brand pencil. Okay, now we are using this big tiny little blending stump. So this is not little but tiny, It is really thin to provide those minute details. So beside those lines, we are just providing this blurry effect so that it will blend and merge with the initial layers. So providing this minute details will really enhance your lips, and it will really improve your skills too. So these are all the initial ideas of getting the perfect texture on the lips, and I hope this will really help you. So I provided many tricks in this video, so every trick is really valuable and it is really applicable. Okay, so after I applied this F grade blurry look, this is really looking like realistic look. Okay, so everything is important, to don't ever try to skip each and every process. Now before going to the lower lip, we are just filling here because this is a shadow created by the lips. Here we are just not dealing with the skin texture because skin texture is already done in the separate season, and you can watch my skin texture videos. So you can find many videos on my channel, so you can go and happily watch every video. Okay, so I'll just skip this process. Here you can see the messy effect created by the graphite. So it is beyond my boundaries, so that's why I'll use scale and erase the boundaries so that you'll get the clean look and you will get the straight look. So if you are using the tape here, I mean the masking tape, so you'll get the clean boundaries, but I don't prefer using the masking tape because it is really risky for me, and I'll use all the techniques, but it is really risky. So if you want to use the masking tape, you need to stick that masking tape on the cloth for the 5 to 6 times so that the extra or additional gum for the tape will be lost and it can easily stick on the paper, but I don't prefer using that, so that's why I'll use this technique of cleaning the my extra boundaries or the extra graphite beyond my boundaries. And now I'm just using the F grade graphite powder here to blend it perfectly and to get that even darker tones here. Okay, so this is how I'm just dragging the graphite towards the upper region. Okay, now we are going to do the again same process all over the lower lip. So that is using Tombow Mono Zero Eraser and providing those repetitive lines and so on. So according to directions you need to provide these lines, so please remember this trick and tips. Okay, so I'll just speed up this process so that you can see my complete output of the lip. Okay, so this is how I really spent like 17 hours on this lips. I don't believe in, but yeah, providing these lines is really the great thing, and this is how it will look after providing these lines. Yes, here in this video you can just see like zoop zap, but in my real time it is really the time taking process, and you must trust me, you'll also feel the same when you try this, but it is really worth trying this because you can see how beautifully the texture is looking on the lips. So this is hyper realistic and photorealism, right? So that's why I didn't want to skip any element, and every line I focused and everything I did. So you can see my outer texture also, how beautifully it is bulging and how beautifully those corners are looking. So every aspect I concentrated and I built this lips, and I added the other layers and I did many changes to this lip. And here you can see the sharp white highlights, right? I didn't did using the Tombow Mono Zero Eraser. I prefer the pencil eraser because you can use the sharp tip, right? So it will look like pencil, and but it is pencil eraser. It is of Kohinoor brand. Using this you can get more sharp white highlights. So unlike Tombow Mono Zero Eraser, you need to always rub against the sandpaper and you'll get that look. But pencil eraser will save your time here, so that's why I used pencil eraser directly. Okay, so this is how. So if you are really a beginner and if you don't have Tombow Mono Zero Eraser, you can happily use Kohinoor brand pencil eraser, and those pencil erasers are really affordable and you can use them on the daily artwork too. So use wisely and choose wisely. And again we are redefining the highlights, so this is really a beautiful process, I need to say. And I use the big blending stump also here to provide and merge the all the lines, so you can see how many times I'm changing my tools in my hands, right? So the time is really important and the changing technique is really important. You need to be speed enough to choose the other tool for the next process. So this all comes from your practice only, and here you can see those minute wrinkles which you can see on the above lip and below lip and complete towards the lips. You can see the skin texture, it is really complicated and little minute and you can directly can't observe, but just focus on it, and that all minute things will add on for the photorealism artwork. I hope this video will really help you, and this video is really yes, it is really time taking. You must understand and you must know. If you're watching this video for the first time on my channel, please do like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to tap the bell icon. This is most important element. You should not miss any updates. And we are just giving redefining the highlights and white region, that means eyelid region, like providing dots and all. So this will be my lifetime process, and I'll end my video here. And stay healthy, stay happy and happy learning. Thanks for watching and stay connected, stay safe.